Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Craig Trader. I'm Craig Smith. I'm your host, and we just thank you for tuning in again to another show. This particular show is designed for you guys who want to become investors, stock investors, cryptocurrency investors, whatever it is you have a desire or passion for. I can try to help you get there. And one of my goals with this particular channel is to really try to not only get people interested in investing, but to become successful at it, to learn more about it, to also be able to see your money and your wealth grow, your legacy, what you want to leave for your family. These are the type of things I'm really interested in. And so I have a passion for it, and I believe it's also really a part of a great calling to be able to help others to just begin to expand their wealth. And so that's what I'm here for. As we get started, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Please subscribe. I'm going to be sharing some great free content with you that will help you grow your wealth, help you make a great financial future for yourself and for your loved ones and family. We all want to be able to enjoy our lives, be able to do things we may want to do, be charitable, help your organizations you like to sponsor, help your churches, whatever it is you desire to do. Investing can help you get there faster than any vehicle that I know of. And I've done real estate investment in the past. That's been great when you get in and you can rehab and flip properties and things like that. But you have to keep churning that money. You have to keep working for it. You have to keep buying material. You have to keep managing people, all these kind of things. When you invest in the stock market, you're actually putting your money to work for you. And your money goes out and makes more money. So you can make money while you're sleeping when you're investing in the stock market, in the cryptocurrency market, precious metals. It doesn't matter. As long as it's profitable and you don't have to put much effort into it other than studying and researching, it is a great business to be in and a great way to build your wealth. So I thank you again. Please hit that thumbs up as we get started. Please subscribe, and you'll be able to get free content. And if you listen and look to the end of the video, I'll be able to give you another bonus. And I have a couple of bonus investments and trades for you. Now, today what we're going to talk about is Bitcoin investing. Bitcoin is like the big craze right now, the big thing. So many people are interested in Bitcoin. And this video is for you guys who want to know more about Bitcoin investing, what Bitcoin is, how it can profit you. It is, I feel, a great investment vehicle. And I feel not that we're really getting in on the ground floor because it's been around for a few years now, but it's really beginning to gain traction now where the mainstream is really getting into it. So Bitcoin is a what we would call a cryptocurrency or a digital currency. It is basically, the good thing about Bitcoin is not what we call a fiat currency or a paper currency or controlled by governments or the value given by governments. Bitcoin, the value is based solely on the market, who wants to buy it and sell it. The market sets the price. The governments don't have that much regulation or control over it, virtually none. Right now, I'm sure that's probably going to change over time. But for right now, it's there's so many advantages to it, digital currency, because you can transport it anywhere in the world, basically just digitally, and it's borderless, and it trades 24/7. So unlike the stock market, when you buy a stock or you invest in the market, of course the markets are only open from Monday to Friday, and they're open from I believe it's like 8:30 in the morning until 3 p.m. Where I'm at Central Time. But that's not true for the cryptocurrency markets. The cryptocurrency market trades 24/7, which means you can always check the prices. The prices are always moving. You can buy in at any time. You can cash out at any time. So one of the great things about cryptocurrency investing is rather than just park your money somewhere, like say what I do many times, money that I would just have sitting in my, in probably say part of my stock account or one of my apps or something. I may take that money during the weekend, part of it or most of it, and just invest it in cryptocurrency during the weekend. And I watch it, and I watch it move. I watch it grow. Sometimes it goes down, as any investment, but for the most part, basically Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum have been going up. And so if I have an extra, say, $100 or $200, and rather than just let it sit in an account somewhere, I may put that into the cryptocurrency market. And over the weekend, like last weekend, I saw that money basically almost double over the weekend. And so whereas the money may have been $100 and stayed $100 from Friday to Monday, it may have become $150 by Monday. And so if I had a $50 bill to pay on Monday, it didn't affect my original 100 that I had on Friday. That is how powerful investing can be. You can peel these different profits off, take your profits, spend them, and never touch what's called the principal amount of your investment. So that's one of the main powerful things about investing, and allowing your money to make money on its own. Make money while you're asleep. Make money while you're working on other things. Make money while you're at play. Make money while you're going out to dinner or whatever it is you may want to do. One of the main things to remember why I believe Bitcoin is going to not only gain more traction but become exceedingly expensive even more, and we'll talk about that in a moment. As of right now, the price of Bitcoin is $37,890, and basically you don't have to worry about that, because no matter what the amount is, even if you have $10 to invest, you can invest in Bitcoin. $10, $15, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever it is you can comfortably afford to do, you can invest that into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Some of the other platforms that are driving it, you have, of course, Coinbase, which is the exchange that I mostly use to buy cryptocurrencies. My main ones I invest in is Bitcoin, I invest in Ethereum, and I invest in another cryptocurrency called Litecoin. And we'll talk about those a little bit later. But we have to remember the 24/7 trading period again. I've literally looked at Bitcoin, looked at the chart, saw that it was moving, and said, you know what, I'm gonna put some money in it right now. And I put money in it and watched the money ride up. Literally as I was watching it. So even just for you to get an idea, like right now, this is a current chart. I have it on the 1 month. In 1 month, this is what Bitcoin looks like, or if you can see that, what it has done. It's almost virtually a straight line. 1 year, well, it was flat for part of the year, almost, and then it started toward the latter part of last year, started really rising. And if you had purchased Bitcoin, or invested in Bitcoin or one of the main cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is up, for last year, which was 2020, it's up over 300%, which means you could have tripled your money in Bitcoin. Tripled your money. So whatever you have, if you had $10,000 in Bitcoin, that 10,000 became 30,000. For people that are bigger and heavier investors, if they had 100,000, it became 300,000 in 1 year time. Now think about that, a $200,000 profit. And some people say, well, I wonder how much I'll need to comfortably retire. Well, it all depends on how much you know about investing and what you can do with your money, because some people don't need very much money at all to do investing full time. And you can just build this money up, build it up over time with whatever you're doing, a regular job, getting some side gigs, whatever you do. If you do DoorDash or Instacart, whatever gigs, and you can get paid that same day. And I've done all of these things, and you put that money right into investments. I put it in there right away. Whatever I can afford to do, I've been throwing it over into investments and watching my investments grow. Now, I spend a lot of time doing this, so I spend hours and hours. It's my passion, like I said. So I spend hours researching. I spend hours reading about it, checking charts, checking on different investments, see what they're doing pretty consistently. And so if you will also in my link down there, you'll see down below that I have a free email newsletter. You can sign on to that. Those of you that are interested, I would suggest that you do sign on to my free email newsletter. I will be able to not only guide you through different investments, I'll track and show you what I'm doing, how I'm going into certain investments, what I may be coming out of, because I may feel that it's going down, and I may feel I can ride something up further, faster than leaving certain money in certain investments. So I'm and you have to kind of decide what kind of investor you're going to be. Of course, there's long-term investing, there's short-term investing, there's what we call traders, and I'm kind of all the above. Some things I'll invest in long-term, and then most things I trade, or I what we call swing trade, or I'll trade in it while it goes up. If I feel it's going down, or anticipate or see it going down, I'll get out of that and ride something else up. So I'm more like a momentum investor and trader. To me, that's the optimal and best way to make your profits, because you're not stagnant, or if an investment becomes kind of sour or stagnant, you're not just leaving your money sitting there. Some people just leave their money in the same investments all the time. Well, that's fine if it's a good company, a good investment, a good ETF, a good mutual fund, and you're doing it for the long haul. But if you're going to be an active investor and really want to maximize your growth potential, then that's when you'll get into trading or investing into things as they move up, and get out of them when they start moving down, and get into something else that's moving up. That way you constantly keep your money growing and moving at a faster rate than other investors and other investments. So when since we're talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency a bit, I think I mentioned to you that I invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and another cryptocurrency called Litecoin. These are the three main cryptocurrencies, and the reason I do that, I just don't put everything into Bitcoin or everything into Ethereum, and that's just a personal philosophy of mine. I believe in what's called diversification, that no matter how well certain investments are doing, I just don't trust putting all my eggs in one basket. And to me, it's not wise to just put everything into one thing. I never put in everything into one thing. I don't have all my money in one trading account. Banks, I hardly have any money in the bank account. Almost all my money are in trading accounts and investment accounts, because basically to leave your money in a banking, a checking or savings account, you're being ripped off, and inflation is tearing the economy, and inflation is tearing your money up. You're not growing your money at all basically in there. If you want to leave it in there to pay bills, fine, that's what I'll do, but very minimal money in checking or savings accounts. My money, I like almost all of my money working as hard or harder as I work. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't want to just leave money sitting around, unless you don't mind. Maybe that makes you feel comfortable. For me, I'm an aggressive investor. I believe in making the most optimal amount of money that I can off of my investments, and that's just how I am. And I'm a little bit of paranoid investor, so I don't put everything in one basket or into one stock. One of the things that is driving this Bitcoin craze right now, and I believe that Bitcoin is going to it did over 300% in 2020. I believe it's going to more than triple again in 2021. And I'll say this, it's probably going to even do more than that. But I'll tell you why. Not only is it because of all those advantages I mentioned earlier, but because it really has a lot of institutional investors going into it. You have different investors and multimillionaires, billionaires that are forming investment groups that are plowing money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Institutional investors like certain funds, investment funds, family funds, which we call smart money. Smart money meaning they know where to put that money to make it grow optimally, whereas the regular investor may not. The regular investor may just follow the mainstream media, whatever is given to them, and they move slower. So the smart money or the institutional investors know how to go into something, even if it's at a low point right now. When they see it beginning to go up, they get it ahead of time and they ride it up. By the time most of the mainstream get hold of it and into it, they've already increased their profits by a great deal. Well, you've got the institutional investors driving cryptocurrency and Bitcoin prices, but you also have institutions like Coinbase, where they're advertising for people to invest, which I do have a link at the bottom of the video, where if you want to open a Coinbase account, and I would strongly suggest it, because like I said, you want to take part of this investment boom that's going on. We're at the ground floor of it. I have a link where you can open up a Coinbase account and begin to invest in cryptocurrency at whatever amount you want to, $10, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever you want to open the account with, and start investing. Start participating. One of the main things to learn about investing is you have to be in an investment for your money to grow. If you just let your money sit around, you're actually losing money, because prices go up, inflation goes up, cost of living goes up, and your money's just sitting there losing value. So you want to put your money to work harder and faster than inflation is working, and these other factors. Also, you got PayPal. PayPal has started allowing people to invest in Bitcoin. You've got Cash App, which is owned by a company called Square, which is a great financial company. Cash App is extremely popular, and people can invest in Bitcoin off the Cash App. Now, Robinhood platform, you can invest in Bitcoin and also Bitcoin Cash, I believe, and another popular cryptocurrency with Robinhood people called Dogecoin. So it's a phenomenal group to get into. Start investing in it. If you're nervous, I understand, but you have to be able to move beyond your fear to gain what it is you haven't had before. And so even if you want to start small, that's one of the best ways to face fear. Don't go head on into something. Some people can do that, some can't. Whatever you feel comfortable, however you can push yourself, stretch yourself to become a greater and better investor, that's what I encourage you to do. So you may want to start small and start incrementally adding on to your investments. That's a great way to do it. As I said, before we go, I want you to smash that thumbs up button, like, subscribe to the channel, share it with others. Please share my video with others. Let them know we're on this journey together. My goal with these videos is to give you the optimal amount of your investment increase in advance. My minimum goal on my investments is to always double the money every year. Minimum. I don't even consider any investments unless I believe that investment is going to double, at least double over the year. And then I do some options trading and things like that, which I'll make videos about that also for those that are interested. But basically, just for the investors right now, get in, invest the things that I recommend or that I tell you I'm investing in. And the reason I'm investing in them, always know this. The only reason I'm investing in them is I believe they're going to double minimum within the next 12 months. And so that is a plus for you for following this channel and getting others to follow it. That free email newsletter, please get involved in that and subscribe to that, and I'll be able to tell you as I'm doing things. I may do something or make a trade throughout the week or before I post another video, and you'll be privy to those different changes that I'm making, different information I found out about the market, about the economy, the government. As we're mentioning that, we noticed there's all kind of crazy things happening with the government and Congress and all of these different things. I don't want to get too political right now, but that is another reason to control your investments. and not even let your company or where you work control all of your investment. I know you people can have 401ks, retirement accounts, things like that. I don't trust any of these institutions totally. No way. Control much of your own as much as your own investments as possible. Make sure that the governments cannot control all of your investment, and that is a perfect way to do it also with cryptocurrency. And so that's just a great thing. Before we go, I want to also give you some bonus. I said if you wait till the end, I'd give you some bonus trades that I'm doing or investments that I'm doing. There's a company I like called Jumia. The symbol is JMIA, Jumia, and I think it's a great company. It's being called the Amazon of Africa. This is a great way to get in, kind of on a lower level at the of the stages as the continent of Africa continues to develop. It's an e-commerce platform like Amazon. Like Amazon is to America, Alibaba is to China. Well, Jumia is that e-commerce platform for the continent of Africa. And as these African countries are developing and growing and just continuing to grow, Jumia, the stock, is powerful. It is going to grow with that continent. So I think it's a great long-term investment. Jumia is traded on most of the platforms and major companies or major investment companies. If you don't have a regular brokerage account like Robinhood, I do have a link where you can open a Robinhood account. Also, I do a lot of trading through my Etrade account. So I have a link if you want to open an Etrade account. Link in the description below, so you can open up an Etrade account or whatever platform you may want to do. But it helps me, whatever accounts you want to open up. If you use my links, that helps me, and it also helps you by giving us both a little boost, a little bonus. If you're on the Stash accounts, Stash does trade what's called Block, BLOK. That's a blockchain type of ETF or exchange traded fund or investment that is doing great. I believe it did about 150% or so return last year, and so it more than doubled your money if you were in Block, BLOK. That is part of the wave of the future, and that blockchain technology works with the cryptocurrency technology, and so that is just going to continue to grow as we move on. So Jumia and Block, those are two of the investments that I'm in. I believe they're going to do great. As we get ready to end up here, just remember a couple of things. You can't win the game if you're not in the game. So get in the game, play to win, stay blessed, stay proactive, stay positive, and I'll see you again soon.